Just as I thought, Reverse Coyote has been hit by this water too. Yugi-kun, get to higher ground now. Master, please give me your hand. Our roof won't last long before the water swells up, I mean. Those guys are fine, even in the black water. We don't have time to deal with them. Then we have no choice. Ishinami cover us. Yeah, but with this black water... What are you lot doing? Captain Drake. First, the reverse Coyote castle vanished out of the nowhere, then a huge spear pops out, and now we got a flash through blood on our hands. The rest were busy, huh? But it is just what the doctor ordered, perfect for my golden hind. Get to that machine god. Oh. My apologies, can you do something about this? They're crawling out like rats from pantry. Get on and make it quick. I'll hear you out for now. Thank you very much, Drake. Alright, you scurvy dogs. Set sail. I'll be short voyage, but we're going out with a bang. We managed to drive them off. That is some impressive growth. Should have scouted you right from the start. Even now, you just can't shake that pirate mindset, can you? Backwater. As you got some idea what this water is, don't you? I've been checking the data for a while now, and there are strangely many similarities to your parameters. Yes, I think it's only natural that is similar. This water is the water river Ekron. Being the river god Ekron, your father. In myth, the river Ekron is sometimes treated as the underworld itself, a river connecting the living world and realm of the dead. As the son of that river god set to send off all the dead, I came into being. Ekron is a god suggested to be older in tradition than even Hades, lord of the underworld. It's not that underworld existed and then the river Ekron was born. It's because the river Ekron existed that the concept of the underworld was born. Come to think of it. That was modeled after Dante's Divine Comedy, so you could call it kind of derivative take on the river Ekron. Still, there's no doubt it's a legend that spread that widely among the people. In a sense, within the Greek mythos, as humanity recognized it, it might be called the oldest underworld. But why would Demeter Origin use the waters of the River Ekron to sink Chaldea? Did Father hate me that much, I wonder, enough to lend out the authority of the River Ekron? Hey, we're closing in on that big bastard. We've only got so much time to come alongside, so get ready now. Alright, this is as far as I go. You can't come with us. Sadly, I haven't finished preparing the trump card yet. If I join in, I'd be a decent force, sure, but I figure I can leave that to someone else. I'll do what I can. Ah, Olga, you too. You're pushing Eevee in that form, aren't you? Fine, I get it. We come this far, so don't expect me to say I won't help. That's reassuring, as you're good with that too, right? No, I'm the one who should be thanking you. Alright then, one last question for Yuki. About Demeter and Aranus. As said, Demeter forgot about Persephone, right? And Demeter Origin to begin with didn't even know about her daughter. You can see the contradiction there, yeah. Because they are separate existence, maybe. Yeah, if they were servants summoned separately, they wouldn't affect each other, but... In this singularity, Demeter and the Aranus are like avatars of Demeter Origin. Normally, there shouldn't be any discrepancy between them, or rather, there weren't supposed to be. You think you know why? It's just a hunch, but... Yep, okay. I put together my special trump card, so off you go, Yuki. I wonder where we get their summer outfit this summer, though. We made landfall, now get moving, you lot. I try to keep sailing as close as I can till it's over. But I'm not exactly confident I'll be able to pick you up. Thanks. The master, your Chaldea passport. Great, I'm counting on you. Understood, master. Well, the entrance is open, so we go in through there. Let's go, master. You made it back. Hehehe, it's packed with some seriously gloomy men compared to last time. Do you hear it like a heart sound? A sound. I did. That way. No way! Let's hurry, master. They're still fighting. No! You are... You're badly damaged right now. Well, you didn't waste any time. Indeed, we could still have fought as long as necessary. Or so I'd like to say, but I am a bit faded. Great, I see you settled on your choice. Yes, I chose the Holy Lance. Given you were already using Rinka Emina, and given your teacher excellence, it was a wise choice. So you're saying my guidance had issues? Ahem, well, be that as it may, good job choosing and making it back here. And as you seem different as well. Well, what do you mean? If you're not aware of it, then never mind, I find you more likable now. Good grief, this never ends, does it? How about Demeter Origin? Ah, so that's what you decided to call her. She left us to garbage and then holed up deeper inside. By the looks of it, she's planning something on a grand scale. Unfortunately, we alone couldn't break through that bulkhead here. Anything unusual happened in Chaldea. It was covered in black water. Water from the River Ekron. I see, so that's what it was. Yuki, great. Yes. I'd like to stay with you to the very end, but in this state, I just slow you down. That is why we wish to entrust our administrators to you. Of course. Then we have only one thing left to do. You don't mind, do you? Of course, that was the plan. Please. A good answer. You still need training as a warrior, but you no longer need any as a master. When the decisive battle comes, do not bother with the control terminal. All you must do is pierce the body core. And Gray, this will be the last time I have the chance to show you what I know. Make sure you burn it into your eyes. Yes. Oh. Now go straight of the Wind King. Now's a chance. Please both of you stay safe. Let's go, Gray. Thanks to S and the password. This time we're still connected to BGM password. Unbelievable, it really was the master key. If we try to break in the normal way, I don't even want to imagine how many times security would have stopped us, but this has to be the core. The machine god's core. It's bad, the core and the Holy Grail has fused together. At this level of durability, even with a no mechanism, I'm not sure we could destroy it. I'll try. That will be a problem. I knew you'd be here. The meteor origin, ma'am? The meteor origin, the name you gave me, is it? It doesn't sound bad. I imagine it will be inconvenient for me to share the same individual destination as that meteor, so I'll accept it. Why didn't you become my guide? No, I can't understand that much, but... Then why did you come back and bring others with you? Don't tell me you tend to offer sacrifice as the myths would have it. To get the manager back, both of them. I don't understand. They are not divine spirits you ought to protect. To them, you are merely a sinner who should be punished, and it's the same for your companions there. You're nothing but a filthy sinner and a traitor. Yes, I'm sure you're right. But that's exactly why I can't let it end like this. Outside it was filled with water from the underworld. Is that the water from Water's River? Presumably that is what it would be. I'm not interested in details, but it was prepared in advance as part of Caldinea's closing mechanism. I judge it an excellent means of destroying you, but so I simply make use of it. Prepared in advance by the meteor or the airness. I see, so that's what I had wrong. Olga Mari, since you come this far, I will grant you destruction. How sorrowful, how sorrowful. Huh? Sorrowful is death, sorrowful is the end. But you will not be resurrected. Eek, that is. The one machine god Demeter used on Olympus, the purity that flows the stars. I won't allow it. A splendid blow, decisive too, if you were trying to stop my normal phantasm release. That would have been enough, however. I'm not the one activating the no phantasm. Yuki. Spirit urgent pulverization. No way! Senpai, everyone. We got played. The one who activated no phantasm just now wasn't her. It was a true form. The machine god's core itself. Not servant scale, but machine god's scale authority. To think it would use something like that inside its own body. So it's a content destroying no phantasm just as it is. It's probably limited the range and output, so it could be used internally, but this time it isn't injecting a microscopic aggregate of 40 either. After taking a direct hit from that authority, there's no way a normal heroic spirit could endure it. A normal heroic spirit. Right, management consultant. Can I trouble you for another cup of tea? Sorry, but I have to refreeze. And D.A. Da Vinci. Don't touch the communication switch either. Even the emergency cutoff device was re-prepared. You killed the root before I even noticed. All this time waiting for the moment when Olga Mari couldn't talk her way out of it. I held back so as not to damage the core, but it seems you can still move. And you even protected Yuki. Oh, enough already with this cheap little beam of mana. You should stop. Both the guide and that girl there are already on the bridge of Spirit Origin class. You may be special, but not enough to be an exception. The moment you engage in combat actions, you'll clap at once. If you hadn't protected that human, you might have been able to fight for a few more minutes. Unfortunately for you, Kade's character doesn't abandon her subordinates. You seem like a fine leader, and because of that, your subordinates and you will vanish. This is rough. My whole body is getting taken apart. Olga, master. Olga Mari. Is that so? What did you just say? You didn't hear me. I said, is that so? Neither I nor anyone else is going to be erased. And that just confirmed it for me. If you can make the bold move of using no pen inside, then you're not the original machine god Demeter. Most likely you're a fragment of the machine god Demeter that was destroyed in proper human history. That fragment accumulated enough magical energy over a long span of time within the singularity to restore its true body. You're not a fake, but it's hard to call you the real thing either, or like a replica made from the genuine materials. We would call you a side of machine god Demeter's origin. Exactly. But what meaning does that have? Now that I have constructed my true body, there is no difference between me and the me I once was. True, the ship of pieces doesn't matter in your case. Even if you replace your component, you still preserve your identity. But this time it does matter, which is why I'm saying it, whether it was before or after. Before or after what? Before you knew about Persephone, or after you knew. That is meaning. If you were the machine god Demeter of proper human history, you wouldn't know about Persephone. Persephone isn't one of the 12 Olympians. In other words, she's part of mythology after the machine gods descended to Earth. After losing the form of a machine god and becoming a nature spirit of Earth, Demeter cherished a daughter named Persephone. Given that sequence, there's no way the machine god Demeter could have any reason to know about Persephone. But if you're a machine god after being broken once, it's a different story. A timeline is born where you can apply your memories from Earth. If you think of a Demeter origin as Demeter repaired over a long time period after descending to Earth, you understand, right? During that time, the memories of cherishing her daughter as a nature spirit would inevitably feed back into machine god's side. Even you, with your poor circulations, can understand what that means, can't you, Yuki? Back then, I thought it would be okay. I thought that would make everyone happy. But that was just my selfish assumption. At the very least, Demeter and Lady Ernest in the singular, they don't look happy. If anything, they act like they've forgotten Persephone. You don't get it. The period when Demeter became Ernest was when she lost Persephone and wandered, wasn't it? Spirits are only a cutout of face of heroic spirits, but each has a core you could call its theme. Meaning that for Demeter Ernest to have forgotten Persephone is logically impossible. About Demeter Ernest, Asu, you said they forgot Persephone, right? And Demeter Origin never knew about her daughter to begin with. You can see a contradiction there, can't you? The one who couldn't endure Persephone's absence was neither Demeter nor Ernest. It was you, Demeter Origin. What are you saying? Demeter might rage at her daughter's absence, but she could endure it. Ernest might spread curses around her, but that in itself is her way of accepting it. Both have that history. You can imagine how they respond to their daughter's absence. But as a machine god, you're different. You have no tolerance for intense emotions. Because you were never meant to possess intense emotions, you don't know how to deal with them. That's why you physically detached Persephone memories, didn't you? So that's why I had the garbage take Persephone. That must be it. I can understand Demeter's origin's actions too. You thought that if you simply detached the records, that would solve everything. Because you're a machine, it's all very simple. Throw away the linked records and it's over. But if you cut away a part of that large main body, it won't get scot-free. That was probably why you ended up falling into a deep sleep. Leaving the rest of Demeter and Ernest to summon as servants. And then Demeter and letters. Forgot about Persephone too. The main body as the side of machine god, detaching Persephone records must have affected them. Since it would feed back from the terminals, they couldn't be allowed to retain her memories. And Demeter saying the reason she made this singular was for a job experience program. Was probably to rationalize that missing chunk of memory. But even if you detached it, that doesn't mean the record disappeared completely. Even if you delete a computer's data, traces tend to linger for a long time, right? And if it's part of a machine god, then its vitality is beyond question. Because they were detached records, Demeter and Ernest couldn't ignore the garbage. No matter how much they tried to eradicate it, the garbage kept reappearing in the singularity. Because the garbage itself is part of side of machine god Demeter origin. It multiplied and tried to fuse because it had the instinct to return to being whole. Given that a fragment of machine god, reached the point of constructing your true body, it's not surprising at all. And the defeated garbage kept sending signals to awaken you, the main body. Enough to twist the phase of Kadenea and reverse Kadenea. Like a vanished daughter screaming for her mother to save her. Don't be ridiculous. You're saying that just like the terminal degraded, I couldn't even endure the records of a mere successor unit. It wasn't mere at all. It's not mere. Absolutely not. It's not mere, because Kadenea was fun. Even if Demeter and Aranus had forgotten about Persephone. Desire to make Persephone happy filled both Kadenea and reverse Kadenea. And asked to show me around Kadenea and everything. Everything, it was so much fun, the whole time I could hardly stand it. Ray. You're right, it wasn't mere. I've forgotten because I got younger, but that's right, there's no way it was mere. Hey Ass, why do you think your father gave Demeter the waters of the underworld? Because he hated me for becoming a senator. Mira's beard wouldn't do that, paying the cost for a useless child would be even more useless. If he hadn't obtained the Grail in Fuki, he probably would have abandoned me. I wonder if Rhaenys know a version of me from a world like that. Then why? What you and Gray carried and what I carried were completely different from the start. For you, As, it was regret. For Gray, it was blank future. But me? I had just a little lingering attachment. Maybe I wanted to just once to sulk at someone. Maybe I wanted to lean on someone. It would have been fine if I liked the word if just a little. Director. Enough of your rambling. What? The director slapped Demeter Origin Sicko head on. Now then, let's talk about the present. Oh, she can transform out? A sinner, yes, gladly. I stole the daughter of the goddess fertility from the world. See, that would certainly be grievous sin. So what? I almost wiped out the entire planet if you think that level of sin is enough to beat me. Then come on and try. That's her ascension free. What did you say? Confirming director Olga Marvin graph repair. It was more than that. This is her future form. It's only hypothetical, but if she safely grew up as a human, became the Anosphere here, and rose to the rank of a lord, this is the what if future. Spirit Trump verification clear. Parameters magic circuit match. Recognizing as counter director Olga Maru Anosphere. The link to Directors Authority, which was the complete black box, has been unlocked too. The one that both Rhaenys and I tried to breach and got repelled every time. The legitimate link destination itself was totally unknown. That is this. You're saying this is what that little girl would look like if she made something of herself. Absurd. That. To think she'd be the equal to Clock Tower's lord. That's not just a major rise, it's an outright renaissance. And me. All I managed was crawling back to the Department of Law, and I still can't even get my castle properly repaired. I see. As soon as Kadia Amorally is resolved, I'll absolutely come to help. No, but it is bad. That amount of magic energy is not something a human should have. It's like she broadcasting that she has stellar class magical reactor core, the same level as a beast. It must be an extremely special situation, unique to a singularity created by the divine spirit Demeter, but to think she becomes a child, then an adult, no, her future self, astonishing. There is no limit to human potential, its growth that forces one to believe that a late bloomer then. He's quietly applauding. According to Azrael, that Ogomari is right. Even so, it is only hypothetical. That kind of future does not exist. Still, for this brief moment, let us praise it and rejoice as comrades scattered in this Kadia. Sync grab stabilized. Connection. The Kadia complete. Spiritron revocation clear. Atomic planet escacation. Get up, Gray. You can stand now. Yes, you're right. Now our text should get through. Ready, Yuki. I've been waiting for this. As Director of Human Order Continuation Assurance Organization Korea, Ogomar Atmosphere, I hereby command you. We will now defeat the anti-Disney Demeter origins and restore the singularity.
どうしてお前たちはあまねく育ち死に道調子いいに決まってるでしょ。かわいいに生きる楽しい。さあ始めましょう。力を貸して。かわいいなそうでしょ。魔力充填行こうか。グレイ乗ってあげるわ。面白いんじゃなくて。古き神秘よ死にたいよ。第2弾と応用限定開始。先生卒業ロンドンニアだ。リトスそれ滅びガイア滅ぶガイいいじゃん、任せてください。あらゆる力が私の力。人を連れる王家、人を虐げる皇帝、人を震わす恐怖、チャリオットマイラブ UFO うだってほしい。砕けグレイ、任せてください。古き神秘よ死にたいよ。第2弾応用限定先生卒業ロンドンニアだ。リトス切り裂きます。そのあたりであまねく育ち地にあまねく育ち地に道よ。目覚めよ我が身体。その力を示す仮想天フリーにエレンシマスター砕けよ。せっかく貯めた魔力なのに面白いんじゃなくて。星の形、空の形、神の形、我の形。天体は空洞なり、空洞は虚空なり、虚空には神あり。あらゆる力が私の力。人を連れる王家、人を虐げる皇帝、人を震わす恐怖、チャリオットマイラブ滅ぶがいい。やめて砕けよ。もうガイアも面白いんじゃなくて。執事ですから。 上の不運をプレゼントしよう。プロミニマジスタティア。このステッキ見切れますか？あまねく育ち、地に砕く。砕く。やる。過ぎた未来の話をしましょう。世界は軽く、空は白く、ただ真理に手を伸ばしたプロジェクトアースミレイ、この惑星に滅びます。これで大人気。そんなのじゃクーちゃんの足元にも及ばないわ。だから生まれ直してきなさいな。
What was that impact just now? Looks like you and Yuki managed to make a contact with the Meteor Origin too. I'd love to tell you well done, but it's one thing after another over here. No end to it. It's fine. Just a little longer, Captain. Hang in there. It'd be unreasonable to ask for other pirates, but for you, no problem. You're like impossible do or die situation, right? This time, too, make it back port alive. Got a silver tongue, Master. Say that. And how I'm supposed to not get fired up. I kept investigating the nature of the garbage, and I finally reached the answer. Why it's generated, what kind of instinct it has. Why it fuses when in danger, why it releases a signal when it's taken out. And why it's such an eyesore to Demeter and Aranus. Now then, it's your turn, Moose tell. Let me just a little of that combination power. Moon cell. You are revived? No, a complete reconstruction. That form is only a management terminal. Remember what Lance Senator said, pierce the core. As long as this cyto mechanical god's true body exists, it should reconstruct itself again and again. Ah, you alone are a fortunate object I cannot comprehend. Why is there something like you? Why did this singularly draw in a fortunate object like you? Not me, and yet the same as me, a mechanical divinity without rationality. You all. It ran away. The black water. No way, did it dive with its true body? It'll affect the cyto mechanical god too, but this water is fatal to us. It's getting desperate, throwing caution to the wind to eliminate us, since we have the master key. Great, destroy the core while you still can. With that, Holy Lance, can you do it? Understood. How sorrowful, how sorrowful. Sorrowful is death, sorrowful is the end. Yes, no way again. Shatter. It's not aimed at us. True body destruction. You can't be serious. No way, destroyed its true body's bulkhead. This is bad, my body can't take the water pressure. If you're completely submerged in this water. Master. Oh, honestly, you're such a handful. You alone I will keep here. If you weren't here, I could no longer be stopped. And if it's only you, my core cannot be destroyed. The rest of you vanish. Olga, ma'am. Dr. Okamari. So small, how could you think you could deceive even me? Compassion, even the underworld, I never thought I would be saved by it. Not for a moment. And so it is what I possess all along. No power, no wisdom, my parents could hardly raise me. The only thing left for someone like me was a single lie. You're breathing right. Then quit sleepwalking and get up now. Drake. Master. Drake's ship. I think that protected you. I don't understand the theory, but it seems that way. We confirm it from our side too. The mystic code is repelling the black water's corrosion of the soul. But still we... We were sent back outside. Olga was the only one left behind. Now even reverse Chaldea, everything has been swallowed by the water. Most of the singular attributes now match those of the underworld. It's fair to say Chaldea and reverse Chaldea have both been swallowed by the river Acheron. At this rate... Oh, there you are. You're so small I couldn't even tell. Saito Makina God Demeter Origin is viewing. Respond. Damn it, hard to report. Resume fire. Massive concentration of magical energy inside the Saito Machine God. Bad. This is nothing like the mode phantom it used inside. That's the genuine authority of its true body at the full power. Mechanism with enough power to pulverize the continent. This whole singular will be ground to dust. Damn it, just that black thing starting to surface, kicking up a tsunami. I see. So what Ogomara said was... S. I was thinking what Ogomara said. About why my father would have given Demeter some of the waters of the underworld. I couldn't understand it for the longest time, but maybe... Don't brood over that on your own. Ask him directly. Huh? Director? All I can manage is putting up a barrier to hold back the black water. And just like Demeter Origin said, right now I'm not a firepower focused type. You can destroy the core here. So I'm sending you the coordinates. You're going to punch through the core from the outside. Well, what are you saying? It'd be one thing from the inside, but if we could punch through the machine god core from the outside, we wouldn't be in this mess. Gordov can do basic calculations, but your ability to read the room is lacking. What? I told you at the start, didn't I? The preparation for a trump card should be finished by about now. Well, impressive, Chaldean Director, right on schedule. Ishinami-san. Sorry to keep you waiting. Our trump card's ready too. This is... I think you already understand what it means, but... Alright, Az. Yes, so that's what you meant by ask him directly. There's no other way to take it. Master, could you give me the Chaldean passport if possible? I'd like some command spell entry as well. Will you trust me? Of course. Az-san, will you be alright? Please don't worry, great. After all, I'm Chaldean's butler. Alright, everyone. I'm going. He jumped into that black water. Please do your best, Az-san. Down I go, deeper and deeper. Each time I can feel my very soul freezing over. The absolute waters of the underworld, cold enough to chill even divine spirit. That's authority. That is why. It dreads up the worst memories inside me. Always. All I ever hear was the sound of rain. If only I could hear the wind. If only I could feel its warmth on my cheek. Then maybe I could fool myself, if only for a few seconds. It happens again. Spring comes without you. No. Right now it's warm. Even the deathly water that lead to the underworld can't freeze his memory. Supported by that warmth and by Master's mana, I dive even deeper. To the very first drop of this water's memory. Little God. Little God, why do you believe your lie would deceive even me? That you tried to protect your happiness with the falsehood of having deceived my wife? Why did you think I could not see through something so simple? I'm merciful king of the underworld. I never once believed I had deceived you. Even so, these are the only things I have. No power, no wisdom, hardly even acknowledged by my parents. All I had left in the end was a clumsy lie. Then did you not think it would amount to a betrayal of me? You know, your majesty. Is there anything else you wish to say? Lady Persephone, your wife, is she well? You have no need to know. Your sentence will be passed down in due time. What do you think, goddess of fertility? I understand that child's lie, and what it meant, but that does not mean I can forgive it. Let there be fitting recompense. Let there be fitting punishment. That is all I seek. Are these all the gods involved? Who's there? Surely not Acheron. No, that was a pointless challenge. I haven't seen you speak a single word in centuries. King of the underworld, I have a request. What? What wind blew you here? Hearing your son was punished. Did you finally find affection for him? Or is it anger towards the son who committed crime? Or perhaps anger at me? The swipe will say that because I wish to keep Persephone close, I gave Alcapus the pomegranate. Give this to Lady Demeter. The first drop of your river, no less. In effect, it is her authority itself. So you see, I see. Very well, I swear upon my name, I will deliver this to Demeter. I've probably seen the same records before. Back then, I didn't understand what it meant. Now I do. If you think about it, it's incredibly simple. Because that single drop was Father's divided spirit itself, and trusting it to Lady Demeter meant. If a day ever comes when my son's sins can be forgiven, let me see my son. Just that. Truly, just that. An unbearable, anarchical message. That I... Archer, please. Stay back. Damn it, just dealing with these fusion garbage crits is all I got. Where the hell is Az? How surfable, how surfable. Surf was death, surf was the end. This bad, the true body of no phantom is coming again. Shattered pieces. You are Asa. You block the true body, you who plow the star's bounty. I see, that formers. If everything in the singular was swallowed by the waters of the river Acheron, then that water is in other words Acheron itself, the underworld's river. That is Asan's father. So Kadene and reverse Kadene themselves are right now within Acheron's direct domain. So as right now. My name is Asclepius Acheron. Wherever these black waters flow, everything there is my domain. Even if you're the prototype of Earth Mother Goddess, what reasons does a mere counterfeit have to defy me? A mere nature spirit of a single planet. I see, what weight worthy of the name of Machine God. But surely you haven't forgotten what you swallowed. From the inside, black water is eating away at me. How does it feel to have something rampaging inside you, your body? It is one thing you're not used to, are you? As. Sorry to keep you waiting, Master. Like I said, this thing graph is Asclepius Acheron. As a personality is about half of me and half my father. You managed to properly load that trump card. Yes. The record Demeter Origin has severe extracted and computed from the garbage by Yu Kashinami. Guided by that, I also incorporated the first drop of the river Acheron into this thing graph. Heh. For the first time, I'm glad I was a god. If I had been human to begin with, father would have been crushed me. Is it okay to call you Aslan? Of course, I'm back, Ray. Welcome back, Aslan. Now that I'm here, consider the entire river Acheron to be on our side. Then you're ready to make sure you do this right. Yes, of course. This is surely the final battle, understood, Master. Let's take back both Caduneas.
Kanashiki wa shi. Kanashiki wa owari. Kudake chiri nasai. Modori nasai. Watashi no subete o
The same word from Olympic.
Kudake chiri nasai. 暗くて
そうよかろう。
幼き幻想よ、よみがえれ。
第2弾応用限
その流れを聞いたか。死の川がお前を迎えに来たぞ。ポタモステーカトカズム。川の底
戻りなさい。私の光よ、波よ。
よかろう。我が身は川、我が身は目、すべてを包む暗き闇へといざなう。ポタモステーカトコズム。
砕け散りなさい。
That healing system.
戻りなさい。私の光よ、波よ。たまにはようか、奈落させて。
我が川を呼ぶ。
我が愛しき命たち、我が麗しきあまたの水よ。さあ今こそゲートオブエーギル。幼き幻想よ、よみがえれ。
第2弾応用限
お前を連れて行くのに私なりの裏、儚き夢と共に流れゆけ。ポタモステーカトコズム。
わかりました。
やよかろう。
大事だぞ。
川の底よみじめ
砕け散りなさい。戻りなさい。私の光よ、大地よ。こればかり、これですね。貫きます。
That's so cheating. That's so much HP.
避けられました。もうわかりました。こいつはやばいぞ。すべて愛しましょう。波よ。暗くて
そうそのように。
疑似人格停止、複合冷凍ロゴスリアクトレプリカの機能を開放。
その流れを聞いたか。死の川がお前を迎えに来たぞ。ポタモステーカトカズム。力よ渦巻け。
砕け散りなさい。戻りなさい。私砕け散りなさい。光よ、ほらよ。
燃えよ我が川へ。
たまにはよ、これですね。
我が川を呼ぶ。
海よ、海よ。我が愛しき北欧の海、我が海よ。ここにその可能性を見せよ。
我が身は川、我が身は目、すべてを包む暗き闇へといざなう。ポタモステーカトコズム。
戻りなさい。 私の波よ光よ準備をします
我が冥府
クレイブ
そのように
リプレイブ幼き幻想よ蘇れ
第2弾横領限定
川の底読みのざ
さあ始めましょう
いやよかろう我が身は川我が身は冥府すべてを包む暗き闇へと誘う他も捨てカトコズム流れて果てるスキルキャークラク
砕け散りなさい戻りなさい私の波よ光よ魔力充填
行こうか
たまにはグレー特別だ
そう我が川を
幼き幻想よ蘇れ
第2弾横領限定
遥か遠けき思いたち今なお残る神々の愛よさあここよゲートオブエーギル
お前を連れて行くのに私もおらん儚き夢と共に流れゆけポタモスティーコトコズム
砕け散りなさい戻りなさい私の波よ光よ
賞味してみるかいそうか
任せてください
やってみよう
大事だ
我が身は川我が身は冥すべてを包む暗き闇へと誘う他の捨てカトコズムスキルキ
すべてを捧げましょうこれ以上は波よ
そのように
面白いんじゃなくて
お前を連れて行くのに私もおらん儚き夢と共に流れゆけポタモスティーカトコズム
プラント機能停止
Oh, at least I didn't have to use any revive. It was better.
父の力を借りて申し訳ないですがこれなら負けるはずもありません
Plant function halted. Transmission system 78% silent core function dropping sharply. No eye. We did it. Cyto Demeter origin is silent. We did it. But its tournament is still intact. Repairs are spreading from the outer armor. One after another. We need to finish it off quickly. And wait, this isn't just repairs. It's like time itself is being around. What? Ligon, petty god of tiny underworld on this worthless planet. Stop S. Search by river of the underworld. Water's power is raging. S. Yes, damn it. Open fire, all of you. The fuse of garbage is getting its momentum back. Don't you dare hold back. The shells keep firing. Right, Demeter's ability is regeneration. Even if she's longer directly connected to the ley lines like before, this much will recover in no time. We didn't know how much magical energy she had to stockpile, but enough to rebuild the whole thing from scratch apparently. She's running out of steam too, so it may turn into a battle of endurance, but... A battle of endurance? That is not what I was told. Yeah, you keep saying we pierced through the god's armor, reached the core, can't you do something? Everyone, look at the monitor. This much is nothing. Several sensory systems were damaged, but as long as my core remains, I can regenerate endlessly. Creatures like them cannot break my core. And what meaning does that have? Meaning, no matter how long you cling to life, you won't be satisfied. Because you were the one who cut away what you wanted most at the start, and you've been looking away ever since. You don't even know what you truly want, so no amount of power could refill you. That is why you couldn't use the Holy Grail even after you obtained it. When you first revived, it was almost entirely by your own power, wasn't it? You only sipped it a tiny amount of mana spilling from the Grail. And when you couldn't endure your daughter's memories, you severed them and fell into slumber, entrusting the rest to your terminals, Demeter and Aranus. The ones who split the Holy Grail in two and used it were these Demeters and Aranus, right? Even if you forgot your daughter, this singularity was still packed with feelings too deep to be helped. Friend Psychotonea was Demeter's place for all the daughters she wished she could have been. Max Psychotonea was Aranus' place for the daughter who wasn't. Both were born of love, and yet they're completely different places. Even for the same god, love isn't expressed in only one way. In the end, you never found anything beyond your first principle of surviving. You... Why are you... That is... The garbage stopped and decided to quit that annoying screeching. And what is floating on that river? Hey, what the hell is this? In the river Acheron. No, it's really... Looks like we did it. Don't tell me you trigger an authority at the singular coordinates while staying in Chaldea. Only the tiniest fragment of authority. It's only possible because of special connection, but still, I'm a divine spirit, I can manage this much. Thanks, Flora. That's reckless. I just lent a hand to my best friend. There is some difference between Roman and Greek mythology, sure, but I'm sure she hasn't changed. Was that the result of your trump card? What in place did you do? Nothing too special. Those flowers surprised me too. The garbage were records the Saito deity had cut away. I simply restored those records and passed them to S. That let S speak with his father, Acheron, but the trump card dissolved into the Black River and triggered another effect as well. I'm a senpai master, you know? I can at least set up a two-step plan like that. The river, Acheron, connects the underworld and the living world, right? Then guided by those records and flowers, what come is. Gray. There's something wrong. Please go to where those flowers are on the river. I'll cast a former so you can walk on the water. I'll do everything I can to maintain this place. Yes, understood. Hmm? Ah. You know who I am, don't you? Yeah, I think I do. I do, it just surprised me a little. Good. In a singular, I'm absent. So I'm borrowing the shape of your possibilities. Only then I can use even a little of my power. Sorry if it creeps you out. No, not at all. I'm happy to meet you. I'm glad. You're truly kind, just like Asclepius. Asclepius has been amazing the whole time. I love to talk about it too, but we don't have enough time. We don't is a shame. I have to set Mother free. Will you help me? Of course, but Olga's inside the side of the duty. She'll be fine. Yes, that was the plan from the beginning. You two just focus on blasting through with everything you got. If you and Master say so, I trust you. Then let's begin. Yes, with everything we got. Why? I don't understand. Who is over there? I can't see. I truly can't see. You can't see it because you cut it away. I'll give it back to you. What are you saying? I grant your wish, not me. Those children will. Master, please give me a command spell. I'm synchronizing my mana with Grey, so focus only on Grey. Got it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know who you are. Grey, you look a little lonely. It feels like being in bed right before you wake up. Ever since I came to Chaldea, it's all felt like a dream. So much fun, so much laughter, and just a little bit hard. I became so many things I wanted to be, and I prepared so much just in case I couldn't. Very soon I'll wake up with sleepy eyes. They say servants don't dream, but I think I'm a little different, living in the present like this. Do you hate that? I'm only sad because dreamlands always end someday. Someday we'll leave here. Even so, the future we saw here will become a tiny seed. That seed will sprout on some far-off day, and that makes me proud and so happy. Yes, I'm sure it will. I'm proud and happy too, that the place my mother's left behind can make you feel that way. Are you ready? Ehehe, leave it to me. This is my moment to shine. I'll give you something special. All youthful fantasy, rise again. All distant dreams become the cornerstone. My mother, with the blade of truth, I will cleave your oblivion apart. Side up personality suspended. Manic correction rate exceeding standard values. Releasing composite mystic code. Logos replica. Second stage applied. Imitation, no phantasm, fusion commencing. It was an impossible merge no phantasm, an anti-fate no phantasm produced from a certain steel mystic code. Holy lens and holy star fiction and truth at the end of the clash between the opposites, a miracle that manifests for only an instant. Paradox Camelot. 20 golden flashes that tread even in contradictory road and strike down the very fate of despair. I realized it was no use. An alarm sounded. This cannot be stopped. Reach it. Hundreds of defensive mechanisms would be notified. Every last one. Why? Why can't I stop it? Total energy that I can't handle. Nature of the mechanism. Then defense should have reacted. The calculation took only 0.3 seconds to her. It felt longer than the eternity. It shatters. It will shatter. I want it to shatter. With that thought, I finally understood. Of course, I couldn't stop it. The one trying to set this glow was me. The me who wanted to know, no matter what. I don't know who you are. I want to know who you are. I can see. Persephone, who I love. That big bastard vanished. The black water is receding, I see, so it has ended properly. It just vanished out of nowhere. I'm landing over there, so please hold on tight. You came great, huh? Oh good, thank goodness you made it out safely. Made it out. It's a bit dramatic. Just came to and found myself here. So Az really did protect me. And it looks like Karinea is getting repaired faster and faster by the excess mana together from Demeter origin. That's a singularity built by a divine spirit for you. Ah, then I need to introduce you to. Ah, it's already. Thank you, Father. I wonder if this time I did it right. You did. You are. Persephone, are you there? You caught me. I can't keep my syncraft together anymore, so I thought I could just watch quietly. But you looked like you were having such a hard time that I couldn't just help but speak up. But you did great, Escapos. Did great, huh? I've always been the me who betrayed you. There's something I wanted to tell you for so long, may I? Sure, I'll listen properly. I suppose am in love with you. Yeah, I knew. But I'm sorry, I love him. Him? I knew that too, that this love could never surpass his love. From the very beginning, I never stood a chance. All I did was suffer for a long time. Even so, I didn't say it, nothing will ever begin. I don't know if it took hundreds of years or thousands, and as a servant, and no features to speak of, but even so, I could feel it, firmly, unmistakably, that for this brief moment I could move forward. I'm sorry, Escapos. It's fine, thank you for answering me honestly. Go on, Persephone. Yeah. I am. This is Onyx Castle. I'm glad to see you're safe, manager. We had a bit of trouble, but both of you, that black water. The moment Az absorbed Acheron, you were freed from the curse binding you to the black water. After that, in time, with Grey destroying the core, we separated the two of you. I'm surprisingly good at these hunches. Even so, we pushed ourselves too hard. It was after a string of fights with the garbage, and I'll have to withdraw at this point. Ah, Toria. Don't make that face. Helping our summoners is only natural for servants. Were the two of me worthy pure spirits for you? Of course, both of you were the greatest king of knights. Glad to hear it. Then please, have your final moments together. Huh? Hey mom, both of you. Karinea and Reverse Karinea were so much fun. I could tell you really made it all because you were thinking of me. All that commemorative photo, let me share in Escapus and Grease memories, so. This syngraph will only last for a moment, but... Persephone. Persephone, my. Thank you, moms. Forever and ever, I love you. She's gone now. It's been good, Drake. The wind is getting warmer. Yes, spring must be coming. To this land that could never welcome spring, no matter what season it was outside at last. It's so warm. Yes, the warm's so warm. It's enough to make me cry. Don't laugh if I cry. I won't, I'm you after all. Spring is coming. A spring without you is coming. At the end of spring, you...
ガルデニアの旅、本当に大変でしたけれど、とっても楽しかったです。マスターも同じ気持ちだったら嬉しいのですが。Welcome back, Ray. Eek, Lady Rhaenys. Yeah. I know idea being unsuited for singularity. Operation could be this painful. I was glued to Kedia's monitors this whole time. Well, I mean, I'm really happy to hear that, but... honestly, you... I'm home, sir, Lady Rhaenys. Now that your spirit origin has stabilized, can you return to your original form as well? Yes, like this. It's like one of my dreams came true. I'm just so very happy. Those young pups from Department of Modern Magecraft, showing off their youthful ramblings in public of all places outrageous. They seem to be lacking in dignity, pride, and nobility demanded of the clock tower Magi. Sure, but can I add Furigana to that outrageous that reads jealous? Hey, could you not heckle my moments as your senior? So yes, you're saucy as ever, Techno-Advisor. This is what Kadia ought to be like. It even makes me feel like I've come home. Yuki, Curelite, and Little Atmosphere Mist. You did well erasing a singularity. It's tantamount to restoring order to proper human history. Our history is like human body prone to sickness. Keep working patiently and bravely to excise the afflicted parts. I will, with or without your saying so. More importantly, the way you put that, it sounded like you're leaving already.
Not sounded like I was told director was absent, so I directly went along with that Grim Reaper unreasonable request. If you're here, I have no reason to remain, and I can't neglect custom music while it's being restored. Isn't that right, Azrael, business consultant? Of course, this was an exception among exceptions. Commander Gordov. Haha, don't look so disappointed. Even I will begin to feel wistful. In any case, I will return now. No reviving is probably more accurate. Apparently back on Earth, in Nova space, I'm considered dead after all. If I'm unlucky, the funeral may have already begun. I must return before that. Maybe so, but are you really sure? How many times must I say it? Or are you telling me you're uneasy being in charge all by yourself? I wasn't asking you, I was asking Da Vinci. Right, as second advisor, I love to have as many capable staff as possible, but Gordov has things he needs to protect. To take those back, we fought on a bleached Earth. So don't worry and go back to custom music. But if we get another case like this one, we'll be shameless begging Azrael again, so bring us souvenirs from Germany next time. Fine, next time I'll bring so many souvenirs I can't carry them all. Of course, enough for everyone here. I have the financial leeway for that. Yes, indeed. As Sakura as it say, we are out of time. I can no longer wait. Come, Gord of music. So you say as well then, everyone at Kadia. Splendid work again, and Olga Mara and Spear, Miss Berry's sins do extend to you as well, but in our history, a phenomenon such as the bleaching of Earth no longer exists. Therefore, I have nothing further to say as an adjudicator, as a mage, no, as one human being. I want you to fulfill your duty as Kadia's director. Those who are no longer here surely wishes the same. Okay, thanks for lurk. You're a conscientious man, aren't you? Of course, I'll see through as best as I can. Haha, stay cultured, not consciences, if you please. Farewell then, this singular proved highly instructive. If I ever have a family of my own, I shall take care in raising my children. Now that I think about it, I believe Lady Az said something at the end of spring, I'll did what did that. In ancient Greece, there were only 2 seasons, spring and winter. As time passed, they increased to the 4th season we have now. By their sense of it, when spring ends, she returns to the underworld, in other words. I see, she had been waiting all this time. By the way, I have one question as well. Did we ever determine why Gray was de-aged? Ah, about that, looks like someone interfered with her spirit origin graph. What? The spirit origin graph is Kadia's linchpin. You could call it our most vital core. Interfering from the outside is hardly something one can do easily. Well, sure, but leaving aside Good case, universe shenanigans, getting carried away in summer, and Elizabeth particles, of course. What's with that face? Ahem. No, it's nothing. But the machine gods are one of the few exceptions to what we were just talking about. Kadia is supported by both science and magecraft, and the machine god sits near the apex of both. And her specific Kadia has already had a dedicated backdoor in place. A backdoor. Kadia is Demeter. I'm sorry, this happened because of me. Demeter, when you said you were mixed with Kadia's Demeter, that was. Yes, at the same time you resolved the singularity, the me and Kadia civilized as well. And then about me and the other one. There's no one, isn't it? There. I'm sorry. I thought if I came here, I could do lots of things. Thought that, and so I touched it. So that's it. Using her of the same spirit origin as starting point to interfere with Kadia. And if the unconscious influence of the 2 meter was applied on top of that, then yes, it could certainly happen. Some servants being in states that should normally be impossible was probably because you read Kadia's regular too. Strictly speaking, in my case, does that mean I became a possibility of King Arthur created by that measure to imitate a servant? I'm sorry. Please don't worry about it, Kadia was so much fun. And conversely, the fact that Demeter and Ernest in Singapore were friendly the whole time was probably for the same reason. Some servants were summoned from Korea too. In a way, we may have been helped by it. Then I'm glad. The new Great Chan was still cute. And it was only the faintest trace, but I could even sense the lingering scent of my daughter. That's more than enough for me. Thank you too, Flora. No, I only gave my friend one last push. In any case, I'm glad it's resolved. We'll take measures on our end to keep it from happening again. But there's one thing that bothers me. Ogamaru is characterized differently from the other servants. And even if Grape was pulled along by Arthur and Notoria, Ogamaru wasn't. Was her rejuvenation really the same reason? Oh, where's Lady Olga? Who are you? Hey. So it was you. For all my complaints, you did help me in Singularity. Guess it goes both ways. I never imagined it would turn out to be Machine God's case. Garbage was pretty cute and coordinated as fun. And I was a little worried, but seeing you doing such a good job as a director made me kind of happy. What? Did you come all the way here just to toss out some bad flattery? Haha, I meant, though I'm a senpai after all, so I do keep an eye on things. Unlike you and Gray, I didn't get many chances to talk with you. It's not like I was avoiding you or anything. I'm just not very used to talking with people. Then I'm sorry, but I think you need to do your best this time. Huh? Because it looks like there's someone else who wants to talk to you. Well, when you put it like that, it makes me feel silly for waiting for the right moment. Venus. Alright, I'll leave it to you. Weren't you completely tied up with dealing with Gray? Of course I'd like nothing more to dote on her, but you were hurrying off, you see. So I just couldn't help but chase after you like this. I was simply trying to get back to the director's office quickly because work has piled up. That reminds me, there's something I've been wondering for a while. What is it? You had ties with the me from your world, didn't you? If so, doesn't talking to me from this world feel strange? Ties, yes. We did to an extent, though it isn't just you. My brother disliked bringing information from his world into a parallel one, but... To be honest, we also had dealings with Pepe and Kristaria. Huh? They were in their worlds too? And you kept that quiet all this time? I can speak for myself, but for my brother who's been in Chaldea from the earliest days, it must have been painful. So in your case, Silly Mari, pull yourself together. What was that for? Are you picking up a fight? No, not at all. It's just that if those words don't ring a bell, then you aren't the Ogamaru I know. But that, in our relationship here, are separate matters. For instance, if your friend has a sister, it wouldn't be strange to become friends with that sister too, wouldn't it? Well, you're right. You are. I hate what ifs, but I used to anyway. If I had a little sister, that might not be so bad, maybe. Alright, thank you for submitting the report. Ray-chan helped me. I'll submit one as well later. Reports from multiple perspectives should prove useful. Right, while we're on the subject of reports, there's one thing I wanted to ask you. In Kaudinea and the other Kaudinea, was there any job you wanted to try? And since you're not planning to retire and live in leisure, you need work experience to adapt to the modern world, right? There wasn't. But still. Made me realize I can be anything. Then that something's gained. Make sure you engrave that properly on your heart. Half the year is already gone. You need to get it together. But I'm sure it'll be a special year, right up to the end. After all, I'm back in the director's seat. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, half over winter and spring's already finished. So summer is here again. Yep, summertime. Are they gonna do it in August again though? Good. Still nags at me. I want to stay. But this is fine, Gordov. This is for the best. Believing in them is mark of a commander. And anyway, even if only a little, singular cases are still terrifying. We'll reach the surface soon. In our space, the memories of what you experience here will be removed, as not yet fixed. That anguish will vanish once you're topside. Your ties with Kaude and with me will vanish as well. Rest easy. You need to tell me now. I understand perfectly. I'll be glad not to have to look at your gloomy face anymore. I see, then I'll say this before then. You have my thanks, Gordov music. After hearing Kaude's current situation, you did not tell them what things are like on the surface. You stopped it yourself at the last moment. I respect your prudence and judgment. No need for thanks. Well, my tongue's nearly slipped it, but even I can make that much of a call. Things are confusing enough as it is. Would do to burden Yuki and the others with even more worry. That number of space this world out here is already broken. I couldn't possibly bring myself to say it. What does it mean? Black market. There's still 2 more quests we haven't did do yet though. Then there's Gray's copy. Okay, well, let's do these ones so we can get the. So we can get the photo album. Sake. But Great-chan still can't drink. If you're thirsty, please have some tea. It's milk tea with extra milk. Hey, so you really did bring a special guest to our place. What now, woman already? Alas, isn't it Mordred, my boy? Our mapping and vocational experience wasn't for nothing. I see, so this is the Mafia facility. How fittingly chosen. Our line of work is, shall we say, dealing in bootleg liquor. I'd like you to head out for a deal right now. Wait. A bootleg liquor deal. That is not something to get starry-eyed about. But in dramas and stuff, it's always a super cool scene. You throw the briefcase and then you both go bang, 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 bang. And it's the deal gone bad scene too. This time we're buying bootleg liquor, but there are rumors that other party is in trouble, so do be careful. Alright, take this. Even experience warehouse is real deal. Take this cash and get moving already. Yo, you got the money ready? You can haul these barrels off later. I just handed over the trunk from earlier, right? Guess we discreetly check what's inside the barrels first. Inside? This is water. Shh, they notice. Guess we've got no choice. Come here, boss. Bodyguard. What? Mochi-san, you betrayed us. Shh, they notice. Pocket the deal money. Lala, I can't hear you. Don't know what's going on, but take them out, boss. We can't just let that happen. You can't just rob us. Yeah. Hey, bodyguard, the burger's down. We're finished. Run for it. Hello there, good work, you lot. I'm already. Right, I'll retrieve the money trunk, and you can get up now too, Mordred, my boy. Yeah. There, good work. What? What does it mean? In other words, Mordred was planted as a spy on Moriarty's site for undercover operation, right? And the bit about the business partner going belly up at the start was because you snuck Mordred in too. So cool, can you let me say the good parts myself? Missing just like a real mafia boss, so cool. Be careful, real mafia aren't cool in the slightest. Still, if a lady takes an interest, shall we have a little chat? That is crossing the line. Well, what strict eyes of a guardian has, I suppose I'll have to give up. Well then, here's today's wages encoded. Then how about we take a commercial photo right here? I've been waiting for that.
宇宙の宝は私のもの。お気に入りルールいずれ
そうか。
優しいんですね。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う。できちゃうんだなこれが。さあ光より早くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。お先に失礼します。シュート。お友達が欲しいんですね。カズラをちゃんとできます。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う。できちゃうんだなこれは。さあ光より早くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。新しいお召し物いきます。今のうちになっちゃえ。ちゃんとできます。空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネテンテスマジックショー。
立ち上がれ。まだ早い。ここで終わることは許さんぞ。
やあ、いらっしゃいだねマスターくん。そろそろ
I guess that's murder MP copies. It says MP free now. There's one here. Which means MP4 and MP5. Okay. So this gives us more MP copies.
この姿の私に見つかるなんて日頃からよっぽど運がないんですね。いつか私も元気いっぱいですね。いずれじゃあっち見ていてくれます？遠くのものは小さく見えるなら小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。いずれはあなたも逆説融合かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター。これが私の究極体アトムにクロスムリアンフット。 セルゾンセルアリエリー役目。
あっち見ていてくれます？さらわれてください。行きます。
セル我進軍の敵だ。剣のもとに
優しいんですね。
道を塞ぎ
逆説融合かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター、これが私の究極体頭にプラス無理やグッド。目の錯覚だといいですね。お友達が欲しいんですね。お気に入り
ここにまさ
優
し
しいんですね。
聖典拡大人理をたどるくさびを見るがいい。ナイトロード全力の一撃を上昇無敗
いずれはあなたも
いいでしょ。
遠くのものは小さく見えるなら小さな家は遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくない
道を塞ぎ空を制しいいでしょう。
優しいんですね。ブーヨーの
素敵なショーをありがとう。すべての演者に称賛と感謝を。
ようこそレオナルド・ダ
ようこそ。こちらの店番もそのアイテムはこちらですね。絶対気に入ってもらえると思いますよ。そのアイテムはこちらですね。絶対はいどうぞ。たくさんはいどうぞ。たくさん買って
母ちゃん優しいんですね。逆説融合かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター、これが私の究極体アトムニクロスムリアーグッド。いきます。折りたたんでしまってあげます。これ直すがよい。カツラチャレンジですね。遠くのものは小さく見えるなら、小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。いいかな。受け取るがよい。月のかけらを集めるように。かちゃん、あっち見ていてくれます？遠くのものは小さく見えるなら、小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれにも程があろう。綺麗でしょ。さらわれてください。繊維の上に落ちてください。もう終わりか。なんだつまらぬな。ようこそレオナルド・ダビ
There's an ocean! Yeah, that's quite an elaborate setup. It's a bit of work, but with the manager 40, this level of spatial manipulation is possible. A ship. Captain Q. So you come at last, you finally come to this Paris experience attraction. You really need the Captain Cook bit. We do. I see. Ahem. Welcome as, and not in a mascot suit, your real face. Now let me get an even better look at that perfect beauty. Already you introduced the facility to our special guests that fuss over me. Oh, my apologies. This facility will be run with me and Blackbeard, serving as your instructors. We're here too. We'll do our best. Armor Shark. Isn't this place a little too rowdy? Drake isn't coming with us? Drake? Huh? Who was that again? So weird, there's nothing to learn from some washed up old hag whose future's already sunk. You didn't change what you call her. The greatest homemanship humanity's ever seen, pirates leadership, stuff like that. Well, you know that thing. Aren't you going to say you should be the one teaching it, Blackbeard? Now then, from the way you're talking, you already visited the arms dealer facility. She's in charge of that one, so we're handling this place. That makes you pirate rookies. When I speak, you reply, aye aye, Captain. Aye aye, Captain. Fine, aye aye, Captain. Aye aye, Captain. Ha ha ha, splendid. Nice and lively. Then rookies, you'll be finding us a ship to raid. Use this telescope to check the ships passing through the strait. Aye aye, Captain, yay, a telescope. I'll do the ship there. Oh, one's already coming. Let me see. Let me see. Nope, no good. Next. Oh, it's no good? Right, even pirates don't just attack every ship they see. Choosing a target is what matters. Are they hauling easy to sell goods like spices, silk, or sugar? Are they light on cannons and fighters? Attacking a ship with nothing on it is a waste just to think about. And if it's a fast ship, there's no point targeting it. They'll just get away. They're being so legitimate. Battles cost money, you know. If we keep failing, we won't survive. If we keep coming up empty, the very next day, the whole crew holds the meeting, pick the next captain, and the current captain's head is. Oops, not something we should talk about in the Chaldea. It ends with heads and bodies weeping as they part ways. Don't say it. Anyway, the point is pirates are calculating too. We take up position in a strait that ships on trade route must pass through and wait for prey to come to us. There'd be long stretches with nothing to do, so passing time with carts and the like was essential. Now then, let's set the serious talk aside for the moment. It's the first lesson, so let's start by getting a proper fashion order. Specifically, our two special guests should also fix their hair into good hair over one eye style. Especially you, Ogamari, if you just hide a tiny bit more. Ignoring Beframu's nonsense. Oh, another one. This one doesn't look like it has cannons or anything. The rook is right. No cannons. Light crew. Perfect prey. Alright, fire the cannons once we cut off their escape reward. Ah, pirates! Run, get in light posts. They ran away so fast. How anticlimactic, but most raids are like this. Now then, let's help ourselves to the treasure at once. Boss, a ship over there just fired on us. Is that maybe a pirate ship? Is it a friend? No, it is what I was afraid of. Even if you stay alert, it's an awful sound to hear. What do you mean? Is it just a looking target? Other pirates may show up too. When you say pirates, you take it all. But I'm not a pirate. I'm a merchant, see? I'll even leave the behind payment like a single glass if we had. It just popped out of nowhere. Yeah, who the hell would shoot someone in the face without even reacting first? I mean, you suddenly showed up out of nowhere, and it's just made my blood boil. So yeah, Barso, let's kill him quick. That nickname looks like you genuinely in a foul mood. And let's do it like proper pirates and fight over the treasure.
眠いね。平伏せよ。
クレイブ、
いい、なるほど。
リプレイブ。
疑似人格停止。複合レイトロゴスリアクトレプリカの機能を解放。
砕けてよし。圧壊せよ。すべていい、なるほど。こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォル。願うべきは正しき。坂巻、良き雨であろう。なぜ逆らう、なぜ認めぬ、なぜ懲りぬ。どうだ、マスター。女神の力を振るう気持ちは
Was that a pirate too? That was quite a flashy exit. And this line worked, then expected is common, but something that bizarre is rare. Still, Blackbeard really pulled his weight this time. Haha, when you think of pirates, you think Blackbeard pirate number 1. No matter who shows up, the result's the same, I tell ya. That's right, no matter who. Ah, so you were thinking Drake might show up. Some things are better left unsaid. Sure are. La la la, can't hear you. Captain, treasure it, get though. Excellent, then let's pay out a share to the new recruits who helped us. Now then, a commemorative photo for everyone. As usual, you're on shutter duty. Leave it to me. Since this costs 40 AP, it's probably just a farming quest. I guess I did everything with the story now. Until summer. Summer events soon. Usually after the anniversary, they do the summer event. Just thinking about it's just gonna be pain.